let us see how do you find the value of an order 2 determinant which is having trigonometric ratios sine, cos, etc. as their components. Now you are required to find the value of sine 10 degree, then minus cos 10 degree, sine 80 degree and cos 80 degree. Now we know in order to find out the value of a 2 by 2 matrix or 2 by 2 order determinant, actually we just need to do a cross multiplication. In order to achieve the result, it is important that you should know all the formulas which were learned earlier by you in your earlier classes. So let's say, for example, when I do this multiplication, I will get sine 10 degree multiplied by cos 80 degree, which is this multiplied by this, minus cos 10 degree times sine 80 degree. In order to put this in a right perspective, we can actually write this particular line as sine 10 degree cos 80 degree, which is as it is, minus sine 80 degree cos 10 degree. Now if you just note in this particular example, we have sine 10 degree here and cos 10 degree here. We have cos 80 degree here and sine 80 degree here. So does this remind you of some kind of an example, or actually some formula, which was what was it? Something like sine A, okay, times cos B plus cos A times sine B is equal to sine A plus B, right? Now in my example we have minus here, so what I can do is I can just remove minus from here, right, and make this positive. If we see this, we actually see that we have sine 10 degree. If A is equal to 10 degree and B is equal to 80 degree, then this perfectly fits into this formula, right, where A is equal to 10 degree and B is equal to 80 degree, right? So sine A 10 degree, sine 10 degree, cos B 80 degree, cos B degree, plus cos A, which means cos 10 degree, which is what we have over here, sine B, sine 80 degree, right? So what will be the value of this? The value of this will be sine A plus B. How much is A? 10 plus 80 degree, right? Or sine 90 degree. And we know what is the value of sine 90 degree, don't we? It is equal to 1. In other words, the value of this determinant, which was at the beginning looking a little bit complicated, is actually just 1, simple 1. And that's your answer. So what our learning is that whenever you get these form of value of determinant, what you should try to do is see whether we can simplify them by using some form of a formula.